South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator, you were praising the president for his patience and seeking peace and going back to the table and back to the table.
Yeah.
You can't say that he didn't try to give them an out, an opportunity, knowing what the eventual outcome was going to be. And, he said, I told them it's a shame. It's a waste of human life. They can't have a nuclear weapon. And everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. How do you interpret that, sir?
Well, I take President at his word. He gave Iran 60 days to do a deal. On the 61st day, we are where we are. There's two ways to stop Iran from having a nuclear weapon. One is diplomacy, the other is force. I think the headline tonight is we're moving into the land of force. I think Iran has allowed themselves to be fooled into thinking they could manipulate Trump. Same old tactics with the wrong guy when it comes to Trump. To all those who voted for President Trump and got him in office, God bless you. He's the right guy at the right time. These are dangerous times. Why do we say no nuclear weapon for Iran? They're a religious theocracy. They're built around an extreme version of Islam. They want to destroy Saudi Arabia and the Sunni branch of Islam. They want to kill all the Jews in Israel and come after us. That's what their whole country is built upon, a theocratic view that there's nobody else in the world but them when it comes to worshiping God. If they had a nuclear weapon, they would use it. Israel believes that. I believe that. So here's the task at hand. Be all in, President Trump, in helping Israel eliminate the nuclear threat. If we need to provide bombs to Israel, provide bombs. If we need to fly planes with Israel, do joint operations. But here's the bigger question. Wouldn't the world be better off if the Ayatollahs went away and replaced by something better? Wouldn't Iran be better off? Tom Cotton is coming on. He made a great observation. The endless war is Iran. Since 1979, they've been attacking the entire region, chanting death to America, death to Israel since their very founding. It's time to close the chapter on the Iranian Ayatollah and his henchmen. Let's close that chapter soon and start a new chapter in the Mideast, one of tolerance, hope, and peace.
But the Trump doctrine seems to be very clear tonight, Senator, and that is that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, number one, and I agree with that. And number two, I agree with the president, too, that this is not going to be a forever war. Because right. Israel now owns the skies over the entire country of Iran, they're basically at the mercy now of the Israelis at this point. Once the nuclear threat is removed, then the Israelis will have the opportunity to wipe out their entire gas-driven electric grid. Then they'll also have the opportunity to take away any ability to make money, which would be to wipe out their refineries. It's a matter of whether or not they want to survive as a country. That seems to be their choice tonight. Keeping nuclear weapons does not seem to be on the table any longer.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've gone from negotiating an end to their nuclear program to ending it by force and hopefully beyond. Just think what happened when the Soviet Union collapsed. Ronald Reagan stood up and said, there's an evil empire on the other side of the Berlin Wall. Donald Trump has been a man of peace. He pursues peace for Russia, Ukraine. He tried to get a deal with the Ayatollah, and they miscalculated President Trump. So we've got a chance now to close the chapter on the largest state sponsor of terrorism in modern history. We've got a chance to end a threat to the state of Israel forever by replacing this regime with something better. And I do believe the biggest winner of the Ayatollah leaving would be the Iranian people. So pray for our troops in harm's way. There are risks associated with any operation. They join the military to keep their country safe and to make the world a better place. And taking on the Ayatollah does both. To our friends in Israel, we have your back. We're praying for success. You've tolerated too much too long, and to the world. You have normalized trying to kill the Jews. When Israel's attacked, nobody says a word about it. If France were attacked, what would the French do? What would we do? So the days of expecting Israel to sit on the sidelines and not go to the heart of the beast are over. Take this regime down, make the world a better place.
Well, they took themselves down. Donald Trump, I mean, God bless him. He's given them every opportunity. Look what he was able to pull off with India and Pakistan as that situation was heating up. Pretty remarkable as well. Senator Graham, we appreciate your time.